Oh, hello. Today we're going to talk about the history of hunger strikes. Now, whether you want to call it a hunger strike or a fast, historically, hunger strikes have started because of a social injustice. So, in Ireland, for example, there's a huge history of hunger strikes in Ireland against the British. The American prison system has a long history of hunger strikes against the injustices within the prison system. Probably most notably Gandhi, although I've asked my class what Gandhi did, and some students just know that he was just a little brown fella, but not really knowing the injustices that he was fighting for. So the other one is women in the really late 1800s. By 1920, women had gotten the right to vote, and partly because of the protesting and because of hunger strikes. And so Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, and Lucy Stone were three women, most notably at Seneca Falls in New York. And what they wanted was the right for women to vote and for women to not be property. Or in the case of Gandhi, Gandhi wanted Indians to have the right to their own land. In the case of the prison system, they just didn't want to be treated so inhumanely. So there's just a little bit of history there. I could just go on and on about the history of this, but so what? So what? Well, I think they were effective historically. We might not pay too much attention, but I think they were effective and they had a good purpose. And really, the people who did go on hunger strikes, the ones that died, they didn't die because of the actual hunger strike. They died because they were arrested and they were forced fed. And so, again, I think that's kind of interesting. So now what? So now, ooh, Doug. So now, I plan on going on a hunger strike for education. And part of it is just I think that there's some social injustices happening within education right now. We don't have a lot of choices as far as classes are concerned, and especially right now, just feeling forced to go back to school under these circumstances. So stick with me. Everything's, like I said, just going to come together, just little baby bits and pieces here and there. But there it is. So I'm home, going on a hunger strike, and I'll keep you informed.